Talk a little bit about eternal rewards. I know when we talk in Faith and Money and we go down this road, there's some students that really struggle with being motivated to work for eternal rewards. Is it okay to be motivated by that? And what does that look like?
Well, first of all, it has to be okay to be motivated by eternal reward, because continuously in Scripture, particularly in the New Testament, this eternal reward is set forward as a motivation. God does not tempt us to sin. If it was sinful to be motivated by eternal reward, we wouldn't have the continuous offer of eternal reward as a motivation. Jesus in Luke 14, one among dozens of examples, says, when you throw a party, don't just invite your friends who can throw a party for you so it all equals out, but invite the poor and the needy and the disabled and the people who can't pay you back. And then he says, because then you will be paid back at the resurrection of the righteous. In other words, God will pay you back. He says, every single cup of cold water given to a needy person in my name, I'm seeing it and I will reward you for it. And so it is right. An analogy that I've used that might help is that when my daughters, who are now 36 and 34, which is hard to believe now in my mind, but anyway.
You're not that old.
And I've got grandkids and all that. But when they were living at home, suppose when they were teenagers, I said to them, okay, girls, we're going to have a family work day, got a lot of chores that need to be done, and going to work all day Saturday, and then at the end of the day, I'm going to pay you, fill in the blank, how much money, and I'm going to take you out to a nice dinner. Would it be wrong for my daughters to look forward to being paid and doing something with that? You know, whether it's buying some clothes or giving to people in need or whatever it is, and to look forward to going out to dinner with Dad? And the answer is, no, it wouldn't be wrong. In fact, I'd be disappointed as their father if they weren't looking forward to that which I have promised them for faithfully serving and working on Saturday. But let's turn it around. Suppose I had said instead, okay, girls, we're going to work all day on Saturday, and okay, there's nothing about payment. You're not going to be paid. You're just part of the family, and that's what families do, and that's fine. But then my daughters, suppose they came to me and said, Dad, we've talked it over. We are not going to work for you and for our family on Saturday unless you pay us X number of dollars and you agree to take us out to a nice dinner. Do you see how that would change everything? Now here's the key then. Whose idea is eternal reward? If it's our idea, oh wow, we are way out of line. We are saved by grace through faith, not by works. Don't get eternal reward mixed up with salvation. No one can earn salvation, absolutely not. But if God says to us, and he surely does, it's there repeatedly in Scripture, serve me and faithfully, and one day you will hear me say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into your master's happiness. You didn't earn your way to heaven, but I delight in the fact that you served me, and I want to reward you for that. And you may say, well, I'm uncomfortable with the idea of eternal rewards. Well, sorry, but God's not uncomfortable with it. It's his idea. So warmly, with a smile, say, God, your grace is beyond comprehension to save me purely by your grace, and then to offer me the honor of serving you. And then after all that, for you to say, I want to reward you for it. It's a wonderful thing. Don't turn it into a terrible thing.